Howdy y'all, farming friends, and welcome back to Thornton Farm. As you can see, I am loading up a trailer with sugar beets because we still need to take some care of our animals, our slaughtering animals over there. What in the world? I must have sent the trailer back. I forgot all about that. I was sitting there wondering why my header was on the ground, and I must have sent the trailer back. They must have come picked it up. We still got a little over an hour, or a little under an hour, I should say, on the combine. So, it is morning, as you can see. I haven't decided what vehicles I'll be keeping. I'm sure I'll decide here fairly soon. That's not ready, is it? Just kind of look like they might be close. What is that? 10? No, it's 15. Okay. So none of the fields we own are ready. 13 is the closest, but I think that's because that's the field we planted first. We're gonna go combine 23 today, I think. Once we get the pigs and beef up here taken care of, the dairy cows have about all they need as far as like food and water and all that stuff. They have a little bit of manure, so we could probably fill one greenhouse, which is probably a good idea. You know, just if we can get any of it going, we'll do it. That was fast. That was really fast. But we need to get them earth fruits, silage, and grains. So we're gonna get that done. I was just gonna do it off camera, but then I'm just like, nah. It's like I'll record it. You know. These guys want to be around for it and stuff. So the plan today then is to get these guys fully taken care of, and then combine field 23, and if we have time we'll get to harvest, or we'll get to planting it. We'll replant it. Not sure what we're gonna put in it. It'll probably be corn. Just because it's so close to the biogas plant, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see. I knew I shouldn't have filled this trailer all the way up, but it's whatever. We'll just keep it. But oops, just so that I remember. Wait, I'm going to start doing episodes in 5 times speed, but since we only have like 55 minutes left on the combine, we definitely don't want to speed it up just yet. As soon as that field's done, I'll call them and tell them to come get the combine. And then, because we want to use it to the most of its ability, right? I mean, we're going to buy a combine. We're probably going to buy that combine. But not just yet. We are going to have to buy a loader, though, I think. Alright, you. I kind of like the aspect of the fact that that's going to be annoying. Like the fact that oh, that little hole in the back opens up, but it's at the same time it's kind of annoying. Because sometimes it'll open up when you don't want it to. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to need to buy a loader, so just hold on. Never mind, I don't need to buy a loader yet. I just realized this one's still sitting over here. We have an hour and 19 minutes left on it, so we're still good on that aspect. Let's just go ahead and scoop up a bunch of silage, because our mixing station is also full. Or it's empty, I should say. You don't have any silage left in it. It should be working, right? Yeah. Now we got tons and tons of silage. What is it? 260 something? 260 something thousand liters. But we should be good on the silage for pretty much the rest of the time we play on this farm. Now the rest of the silage we get, we'll go back to, we'll go down to the biogas plant. Alright, so we got the trailer loaded up with silage, and obviously we won't need all this. We probably won't need hardly any of this, but we'll just take it up there anyway. We want to make sure we try to max them out. Okay, I need 100% productivity with these guys. So all we got left is silage and grains. So I'll have to go grab some wheat. Or wait, I don't think we even have any wheat. Ugh, that's kind of bad. I don't think we have any wheat. Never mind, they won't get in. Well, barley might work. I'll have to check. I might have to test it. I'm pretty sure it's just wheat, but barley might work. It just says grain. Yep, see, 8%. 8%. I'm sure the cows, beef cows over here will probably take just about the same amount. %. That's about right. Alright, so I'm gonna go dump this into the mixing station and then see if I can get some barley and bring it up here. We got just a little bit of barley. It's not a lot because I don't think they'll be taking a whole bunch. At 37% in the trailer. And hopefully they'll take this. If they don't take it, then we may have to buy a barley or buy a what do you call it? A wheat field. Never mind. We don't have any wheat fields left. We just chaffed the last one. So if they don't take this, then they'll just be out of luck for a long time. Probably for good, because I don't know if we'll be planting any wheat. Unless my contact up at the oh, they are going to take it. Oh, sweet. Okay, you guys probably already knew that, but I wasn't sure. I'm pretty I thought for sure maybe it'd be wheat and barley, but I know wheat works. I wasn't so sure about barley. That should do it for everything for them. Alright, sufficient. They didn't even take anything. Nothing. Alright, so they should be good, right? Everything. Everything has numbers in it. Except for productivity, but that'll get up there. The cows, everything. We don't have any sheep or chickens. I'm not too worried about that. I have real chickens here at the house, so I'm not too concerned about collecting eggs on farm sim. Wish that gate was on the other side, like in a different spot though. It's kind of a bad spot for it. I'm gonna need to buy a header trailer that we can actually transport the header, since I've kind of messed it up and put it in a bad way. We really need to get a move on. I don't seem to be moving fast enough for the game, apparently. It keeps telling me that my combine contract is about to expire. It just now said 40 minutes, so I think we should be able to do what we need to do in 40 minutes. Let's not hook on there. Oh, come on. Why can't I hook that on here? Well, that's no fun. That was the plan anyway. Hold on, I think I'll get my pickup. Alright, so our plan has changed slightly. I was going to tow the header trailer with the pickup, but then I remembered that every vehicle I have to drive down there myself, because I have a mod conflicting with with follow me, so can't use follow me. I've just got to do it myself, and I don't have any friends to help me out, so all my friends are busy. I do have the header trailer on, and I do apologize about the fog, but there's really nothing I can do about it. I would have waited until the fog passed, but I really want to get this field combined before I've got to go spend a bunch of money on a new combine, or at least buying this one if that's what we decide to do. I'm gonna drive this over the field, and then I've got to run back to the farm and get a the 4755 with the overloader on it. Which I might just grab the semi. I have the semi, and I could. It's not that big of a field. I could just dump into the semi on the side of the field. It's not real big. I mean, it's good size, but it's not humongous. That might be what we end up doing. We might just bring the semi, but I don't know. I always like using the overloader anyway. I'm just back up at the farm. Grabbed the 4755. I had a little bit of trouble getting the combine down there. I got it stuck on this bridge that's down here. That one that the first one you come to, it wouldn't go across it. The combine's too wide, so I had to get it out. Had to pull it back to the farm, get it turned around, take it back to the farm. By that time, I already got a call from Henry up at the store. Called me saying the contract was up and that I need to bring the combine back. And I said, dude, I need a combine. And so we sat there and discussed it over and over, and tried to figure out how much money do I have, how much money, blah blah blah. And we basically decided that, and I kind of worked out a deal just to keep my farm going. He would let me buy the combine I already have for 50% off, and I wouldn't get any of the rental money back. It's basically how it worked, at least for the combine. This my field? No. Was there an entrance to my field back there? I didn't see it. I guess if there was, then whatever. But yeah, so I took it to the field. I went back, got the 4755 and the auger trailer. We now have a John Deere auger wagon. It's almost just completely blocked out, like you can't really see anything. Yeah, I got my nifty little auger wagon, auger trailer, and I gotta still go back to the field, go back to the farm and get the Peterbilt, so I can bring it down. And then we're actually gonna store the grain. I was thinking about selling it, but because we are very low on money now that all kind of happened. But we're not gonna do that. We are going to. Might want to move this somewhere else. I need it in a spot to where I can still get the semi in here. Which the semi might be able to just sit right there on the side of the field, maybe. We'll get it all worked out. I don't think there's an entrance down there at the end, though. I probably ought to check. I gotta walk back to the farm anyway, so I'll just check. So there is no back entrance to the field. I did walk over there and there's nothing there. So we didn't skip it. I didn't miss it. I thought maybe I missed it, but I didn't. But I got the Peterbilt, bring it back into the field. I need to get the harvester and get it fired up. I almost always forget there's a camera there in the back. We'll just kind of park this here. Shut it down. You get our combine up and running. Unhook that, start this. Put the wheel down. There is an ignition right there. And I was going to try to start getting to where I actually use that, but I forgot. I got my backup camera. I thought for sure it was working. I guess it stopped working. I don't know. Or maybe it's some kind of setting I changed? I don't even know. Alright. let's get her going. Even though it is still really foggy. I don't know when that's supposed to go away, and I really don't have the time or the patience to wait. We need to get our crop in. Need to get some money. Get to making some money. How's the swath looking? Alright, so the straw swath should be there. Bring that up some. Looks all good. Everything's running properly. Yes, yes. We should be good. But we've got to make a little bit of money. I do have some logs on the trailer down there in the hauler. We'll call it the hauler. But I got some logs down there on the trailer in the hauler. In the logging area. So if we need to, we can sell them. I'd like to save them. But, you know, it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. But as far as what we need corn header to do our sunflowers when they come up. They should be coming up fairly soon. I don't really know when, but they should be coming up fairly soon. We'll just kind of keep our eyes on them. Every time we come out that direction, I always look over to see what's going on with them. I think they're in like, they're about halfway, something like that. They're doing pretty good. They're looking nice and healthy. But we finally own a combine, so I mean that's like the big thing on the farm is, you know, how much the combine costs. Which this combine brand new without renting it and then getting it half off is insane. It's like almost 600 grand for this combine. Which seems like it's way too much. I mean that seems like it's too costly. Kinda seems like our yield is a little bit low. I think. I mean, we should be more than 40-something% by now, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. I know it's been sprayed. So, I mean, Bill told me he had somebody spray it. And I believe him. There are tram lines in the field. So, I guess we'll just, I don't know, harvest it and see what we get from it. Just working on the second headlight now. The first time we come around was actually like almost right. I mean, it was right on the money for where we parked the overloader trailer. Because I was just combining, then I stuck the pipe out and stopped where it got there, and it just unloaded. So we actually parked it in the perfect spot. Didn't even have to get out and move it or nothing. So that was more ideal. And if you'll notice, I switched it to 5 times. Hopefully we can get that to work, you know, on what we're going to be doing, how much work we're going to be doing, that sort of thing. It should help us progress a little bit more as far as getting stuff from the cows, you know, getting milk. I don't know. I mean, hopefully it'll help us progress. It seems like a little better idea. Since we're not going to spend forever on this farm, it should be a little bit better that way. Still kind of debating on FS17 on what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be doing it. I'm kind of thinking right now that what we might try to do is we might try to play on hard. We might just start a campaign on hard, you know, which would be fun. I mean, it'd be fairly slow at first, you know, you'd have to grind it out pretty hard. But the only problem is like people want to, you know, it's not that entertaining as far as YouTube goes. Like it's a challenge, like if you're playing it, but it's not really that entertaining because you're not going to get new equipment right away. You're not going to get to experience some of the cool new stuff in the game, you know. So that's what kind of makes me a little bit iffy. So I would like some input from some people to whether we should play on normal or hard on FS17. Obviously normal. Easy would get us the most stuff, the fastest. which I don't have nothing against playing on easy. We could always play on easy. So let's just put that to a poll in the comments down there. Easy, normal, or hard. We'll kind of discuss it between now and October 24th or 25th or whatever it is, and see what people think about it. Hard is probably the least likely, is what I'll do. Normal is probably the most likely, but easy is definitely in the running. Just because it'll get us everything real quick, and then, you know, if we did 100 episodes or whatever on the farm, on the stock farm, then, I mean, we would have so much stuff. I mean, we'd have everything in the game, all the fields, everything. So that's kind of enticing, you know, for it to be that way. That's really the only reason I'm looking into actually doing easy, is just because we'll have everything and we'll actually be able to do more stuff. You know, it's actually more, I find it more entertaining. Like, there's more entertainment value in it if you're doing it on easy, because you can actually progress faster. So if everybody's okay with me doing it on easy, I might do that. But if anybody, you know, if I get votes saying, you know, do it on normal instead, then I could probably, I could muster that up. Because normal and easy is really not that far apart. You know, normally you just got to work a little bit harder. It's a little bit less entertaining as far as getting new equipment and that sort of thing. And I do believe we are going to add mods, like, as soon as we're able to. But it's one of those things that we can't do it until we get the money. Or, like, until they come out with them, for sure. I do want to try soil mod. Like, once it comes out for FS17, I think we're gonna try soil mod. That's weird. There was a guy sitting in my tractor. I don't have to use an overloader trailer. I like them. This field's not really big enough necessarily to be using one, but I don't want to drive the semi through the field, and I don't want to have to drive the combine up there to it. So this is like the definite go-between. Yeah, look at that nice golden honey flow. All that money's. All the money. Really hoping this fog lifts. Say it's supposed to be foggy all day, I think. And then rain on Saturday. But we'll see. Right now we're in day 2. I think we're in day 2. There we go. Gotta put it in drive. I think this is like the 3rd episode I've recorded today, so they're going to be a little bit off. Just so you guys are aware, they're going to be off by quite a bit. You know, as far as, you know, if you comment and then I don't reply. Normally I reply in writing, so I don't reply too much in videos, but normally I try to reply in writing. So as far as that goes, it won't be off. Like, you guys comment, I'll reply right back normally, unless I'm away. We are getting along rather nicely. We got 77% in the auger wagon. And we got 100% in the combine at the moment. We'll pull up here a little bit more, maybe. That'd be all right. Then we'll jump in the combine. We will jump in the combine. Maybe, if I don't get stuck. Come on, combine. Hold on, man. We'll start that, and I got no doubt this right here is probably going to fill up. It's going to fill this here trailer, and then I'll go dump it in that trailer. And yeah, we'll continue on with the combine. Why are you stuck? Guess it was stuck. Alright, so it's on the left. I need to cut wheel hard. Right here. There we go. Get some. There we go. And we'll put the auger away. Hold it back. I think the auger was hitting the this auger here, or the header maybe. All right, we should be able to just leave that there. Oh, now flip this on. Oh, farming's a lot of work. It's an awful lot of work. But it's always worth doing. And we're just about done. We might be able to fit probably most of this in the next combine load, I would say. But things are going pretty well. Well, I think the one thing I'm kind of, you know, it's going to be like kind of a downer for FS17 as soon as it comes out. The only negative I can think of is that we're not going to have John Deere anything for a bit until people start modding it and transferring stuff over and that sort of thing. But I think we can kind of cope. I mean, the graphics look to be amazing in FS17. The tractors look more real. You know, when it went from 13 to 15, it was a lot better. You know, the tractors looked more real. All the equipment looked more real. The crops looked better. You know, they came out with logging, you know, forestry. It was just, you know, it was big plus. And I think that they keep stepping up their game. Every year it seems to get better. Every 2 years it should seem to get better. We'll just keep on in there. We'll just keep on buying their games and they'll keep on improving them. In the modding world, the modders are getting a lot better as well. You know, you got to give props to those guys. They work really hard. I think we're about to be finished. There's like a little bit back that way. What does it say? Mixing plant 1, hay silo empty. We got a hay silo empty. What? Guess I ain't done anything for a bit. And we went through nighttime, so that's probably part of it. Grab this little bit. And then we'll raise it back up and we'll go down here and we'll catch this little bit here, and then we'll be done with the field. I guess we could run back and put some hay in, but I don't know, I might just do that later, because I think we're probably running over for today. I do believe. Oh, the sun is coming out. The sun is out. It is cleared up. I don't know when that happened. It might have just happened, but I just noticed it. We'll get all this in here though, and then we'll park the combine up. We probably won't take any of this stuff back to the farm just yet. I need to figure out my follow me mod. Get it working again. Because it's obviously not working. Left control. I'm sure it's a conflict of one mod using the same buttons. So I'll have to check on that, see what's going on there. It seems to be lined up pretty good. I do like this trailer a lot better than the actual stock trailer, because this is actually a modded trailer. I think I've explained that before, but this is basically the in-game trailer, but they've added a locking script to it, which is definitely what it needs. Alright, now we need to get the John Deere 4755 with the auger wagon. Get its auger out. I don't know if that truck's going to take all this. It doesn't look like it's going to. It's at 68%. So this should be 30-something percent. There'll probably just barely anything left, to be honest. There'll be like a little bit left in this thing. Why does it say 0%? Yeah, see, there's a little bit left. Just barely anything. But that's alright. I think we'll just leave this here for now. We're going to grab the big truck. Roll the tarp up. And for today, we'll just take this back to the farm. Breaker 19, there's a Smoky in the bush. There's a Smoky in the bush. But thank you there, sir. I've kind of wondered about that. I took a back road. I don't have to worry about it. Go ahead. That's a big 10-4. I done passed him. I cooled her down before I got to him. Oh, sorry. Let me turn my CB down. Alright. We should be good now. We don't need to be listening to none of that CB traffic. They just talking about Smokies. Smokies are cops, you know. The big Smokies. There's other derogatory terms. We don't use that on this here channel. I'm really kind of thinking about getting back into American Truck Simulator. But I'm not real sure, you know, if I want to do that or not. But I don't really know what all's went on in it. You know, I'm sure they've probably added a couple of states since I played. Hopefully they have. It's been a long time. It's been long enough that they better have added at least one state. I think last time I played there were 3 states. So if there's more than 3 states, then they've added some since I played. There's a random weight sitting there. If I can get this backed in here anyway. These really long trailers with the wheels on the back don't really back all that well sometimes. Perfect. Perfect. Should be able to just turn that off. Look at that. That beautiful golden color. Is it over here? I think it's over here. Look at that big old mound. Better shut that door. You know, try to keep the rats out and stuff. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Farming Simulator 15 on Thornton Farm with the Butcher Man. We do need to do a lot of work. We're like way down on the money. So we got a lot of work to do. But just stay tuned, we'll get her done. But y'all come back now, you hear?